Assalamu alaikum 10th class. In the previous lecture we have discussed metallurgy and the process of metallurgy, steps of metallurgy. We have discussed that there are 3 steps. First one, concentration of ore, extraction of the ore, refining of the metal. We have discussed concentration of ore. There are 3 ways: gravity separation, froth flotation process and electromagnetic separation. Today we will discuss second step, that is extraction of the metal from the concentrated ore. In this process we have to isolate the metal from the concentrated ore by chemical reduction or electrolytic process. In this method 3 steps are involved, 2 steps are involved. First one is the roasting and second is the smelting. First of all we will discuss roasting. Roasting is the heating of concentrated ore in the presence of oxygen. Presence of oxygen should be must. For example, there is an ore, copper pyrite, formula CuFeS2. We will heat this ore in the presence of oxygen. Reaction will be that cuprous sulfide and ferrous sulfide are formed and sulfur dioxide gas is evolved out. 2 products are major: cuprous sulfide and ferrous sulfide. In the next reaction, that is smelting, that is further heating of the roasted ore with sand, flux and coke in the presence of oxygen. Sand flux means a great amount of sand is used because smelting, that is, in this process there will be an exothermic reaction, means a large amount of heat is produced and that will be absorbed by sand flux. Okay, we have discussed that 2 major products are formed in the first step, that is roasting. First one, cuprous sulfide and second is ferrous sulfide. Further reaction will be taken place. Ferrous sulfide, that is produced in the process of roasting. Ferrous sulfide is further reacted with oxygen and there will be formation of ferrous oxide and sulfur dioxide gas is formed, that is evolved out. There will be further reaction of ferrous oxide with silica and there is the formation of iron silicate. Iron silicate is a lighter weight, means that it will move at the top and will be removed from the upper hole. On the other hand, the second product, that is cuprous sulfide. Cuprous sulfide will also show reaction with the oxygen and there will be formation of the cuprous oxide plus sulfur dioxide gas and this gas will be evolved out. Cuprous oxide will show further reaction with the iron sulfide, ferrous sulfide and there will be formation of a mixture that containing cuprous sulfide and iron oxide. Both of things are present in the molten state. Molten state means liquid and mixture is called matte and it is present at the bottom because it has heavier weight. Iron silicate, that has lighter weight, it moved towards the top and removed from the upper hole. On the other hand, matte, that is a mixture of cuprous sulfide and iron oxide, both are settled down at the bottom. This mixture contains 45% copper and this matte is separated or removed from the lower hole. We have discussed second step of the metallurgy, that is extraction of the metal from the concentrated ore. It involves two steps. First one is the roasting and second is the smelting. Roasting is the heating of concentrated ore and reaction is that, and the second two major products are formed. First one is the cuprous sulfide and second is the iron sulfide or ferrous sulfide. These two reactants show further reaction in the smelting with the oxygen, and two things are formed. First one is the iron silicate, that is separated from the upper hole, and second is the matte, that is the mixture of cuprous sulfide and iron oxide, and this mixture settle down at the bottom and removed from the lower hole. Last step of the metallurgical operation is bessemerization. This is the further heating of the molten matte. We know that matte is formed in the second step, that is called extraction of the metal from the concentrated ore. Matte is formed in the smelting, and we know that this matte contains 45% copper. The main process of the metallurgical operation is that we have to obtain pure copper, and this is the last step. In this step we have to heat the molten matte. In this reaction we will mix matte with the sand and heat with hot blast of air. Means that we have to heat matte in the presence of air. Excess amount of ferrous sulfide will react with the oxygen and it is converted into ferrous oxide, and sulfur dioxide gas is also formed, which is evolved out. This ferrous oxide show further reaction with the silica, and there will be formation of ferrous silicate, that is a slag, and we know that it is lighter weight and it will move towards the up and will be separated out. On the other hand, cuprous sulfide will also show reaction with the oxygen and convert it into cuprous oxide, and there will be formation of sulfur dioxide gas that is evolved out. Cuprous oxide show further reaction with cuprous sulfide, and finally there will be the formation of the pure copper, and this oxygen will react with the sulfur and there will be formation of the sulfur dioxide gas, and this gas will be evolved out. Now we have separated copper from the ore, that is copper pyrite, and this process is called metallurgical process or metallurgy. At the end I will try to wind up the lecture. We have discussed that metallurgy is a process in which we extract pure metal from the ore. There are three steps. First one, concentration of ore, extraction of ore, and third is the refining of the metal. We have completed two steps. First one, concentration of ore, second is extraction of ore. Concentration of ore and then extraction of the metal from the concentrated ore. Last step is the refining of metal. Means that the copper that we have obtained from this process, we have to refine it. In the 9th class we have discussed that electrolytic cell. We know that there are two processes. First one is the oxidation and second is the reduction. We know that oxidation takes place at the anode and reduction takes place at the cathode. During the purification of metal, we also use the same concept. We will establish a cell that is called electrolytic cell. In this cell, impure copper will be behaving as anode. We know that at anode there is a process of oxidation, and pure copper will be act as a cathode. What will be the process? We know that at anode, during the process of oxidation, impure copper will be oxidized into copper positive 2 by losing 2 electrons, and these cations will move towards the cathode, and there will be process of reduction, means that copper will gain 2 electrons and it is converted into copper metal and will deposit over the cathode. By using this process, we can purify the metal. Now anode is of impure copper and cathode is of pure copper. Now at the end, we will summarize the lecture. That is the flow sheet diagram of extraction of copper. At the first step, we have crushed ore that is concentrated and roasted and then smelted, and there is basimerization of the ore, and last step is the purification of the metal. Now we have obtained pure copper, that is 99.9% pure.